Hey guys, this is my morning brief video real quick here. Try to keep it as quick as possible here. So we have not confirmed a wave 3 down yet, but I do think at some point today, we get the bull line cross line down here. It is right around on ES's here. It's right around the 38.15. So I think we are going to get a hard test of that today, at the very least. And we have 8:30 the jobs numbers coming out. So I'm thinking right after the jobs, we had the economic data come out yesterday at 8:30, and we had a critical support area yesterday morning at 8:30, and because of that they brought it down right into the support line and going into 9:30, and they just brought her completely down. So I'm looking for a repeat of that. They're going to bring us right down to this line going into 9:30, and then we'll see what happens at that point. Okay, that's your bull bear cross line for the session. So we'll see what happens. We never know. That's my working theory right now without seeing it yet. So you see this channel right here. I think ultimately we're heading down to this area here. Possibly, I don't know how fast it can go, but we never know. The news of the morning is Tesla. Tesla is all bad news. I mean, bottom line is they built out all this capacity in China, and people don't want their vehicles. So it's really bad. So it's finally catching up to China. There's no money left out there to be spending all this money on these vehicles. And whenever consumers are finding out China is getting Teslas for 43% less than what they're paying for them here in the States, that is a problem. Okay, that's a real problem. So it's one of them things. Uh, if you get a big uh, spread between the prices between different markets, eventually, the consumers are just going to rebel. And on top of all that, I don't know if you've seen the Chevy Bolt. It is a nice vehicle. It's got a really nice interior on it. And I got a buddy out in Seattle. He bought the thing, and with this tax, we got some tax rebates coming in, which it qualifies for. Brand new ones, January 10th they start. He just got it. He's supposed to qualify for it. With his rebate and everything, he's given about $29,000 with the rebate with his tax credit for this Chevy Bolt, total electric vehicle. I mean, it may not have the capacity, the distance, I don't know, but it is a really nice vehicle. So um, just keep that in mind. I think really Chevy has launching the first major competition as we speak for Tesla. So be mindful of that going forward here. So I have my levels here. What I'm looking at here, possible levels. I'm looking for. I would like to see us try to fill the gap. Come up, try to fill the morning gap. I don't know if we can even do that. I would like to see that happen. I mean, ideally, we are into a major pivot zone. So that suggests to me that, you know, they're probably not going to just come out and drop it completely out of favor here. So let's keep that in mind. We're probably, the news is going to come out on the jobs. If it's bad, like I said, they might bring it down here, test that. But be very mindful here. It's a really dangerous area to be initiating new shorts. We got to see some conviction in the sell-off. Okay, real conviction. So be mindful of that in your trading today. Okay, like I said, we're potentially in the big wave down, really potentially into that, but we have not confirmed it until we break the bull bear cross line. Okay, so we're still in la la land here on the ESs. Now, on the flip side, the Nasdaq is breaking down here. Okay, so we are breaking those prior lows. I don't think I put that on my chart. Give me 1 second here. I'll add that. So what we got going on here on the NQs? Uh, so we do have a support from uh, Wednesday last week. Okay, that was last year. A support down here that we haven't broken down through yet on that one. But technically, as far as your wave count goes, us being below this wave count, this right here, this is confirming that we have actually already confirmed the wave 3 of 3 to the downside on NQs. So be mindful of that. Being below this line right here, we are confirming the wave 3 of 3 to the downside. So be very mindful of that scenario in today's session here. So, this is another one, could get quite a bit ugly here. I don't think we're going to come all the way down to here today on ESs, but I am looking for like an NQs possibly coming all the way down to my trend line down here. So be quite mindful of that. Going into the close, that would put us, move this down real quick. If we were to come down into that sometime today, that would put us down to the 10,650 area, possibly today, 10,650. So that's basically 120 points lower from here. We have the potential 120 points lower to get that trend line if I'm right. In that scenario, the ESs should be, it's hard to say. NQ should come down faster, so, we might still be up here on the ESs in that scenario. Okay. Just keep that in mind. I'm not really going to talk about the Russell. Russell's holding out a little bit better than the other indices, but it'll come down with the rest of them as well. There's my levels on here. So just keep an eye on those. And I'm trying to keep my videos short here. So Tesla is the big news of the day. Okay. So keep that in mind here. We got some news out on Costco today too. Costco's getting hit. Costco can really correct here, guys. I mean, really correct. So, there is so much room in that Costco to come down. Heck, it could get down. Oh man, there is so much room there. It can come down. United Healthcare can come down so far here. Both of them are looking really dangerous today. So, just a few things to think about. Okay. And we'll see whenever the markets open here. I am more inclined, I think, to trade individual names than to try to trade the main indices. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning, trying to focus in on some individual names.